Okay.
Hello. Are you ready to do some slime ranching? Because I know I am. Let's see. It is. Let's go. And the game is here. Alright, so how does the game volume sound compared to my voice? If he does, I don't know what to do. I guess we'll just have to fight back. Gonna do a new game. Now, I wonder which one I'm gonna pick. So should I boost it up a little bit more? How's that? Are you a spy? Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. No, this one! Is that a sign of being a spy? This game is very cute. Okay. Wrong app. Trying to let people know I'm streaming. Can you kill people in this game? No, you're the only one who can be. As for how you can be, we'll just have to find out and see. Boop. Okay, let's go. Alright, so the goal of this game is to make a lot of money and basically raise a bunch of slimes, so you can use this vacuum to pick up slimes, as well as you can also pick up like different items and objects and stuff. And like when you feed slimes food, they create these plorts. I mean, sometimes they're fun. So yeah, these, you can feed these fruits to them, and then like, you can like, you can find like different fruits out in the wilds, as well as different slimes, and you can create like fruit trees and stuff. It's really fun. Why did you specify Hypnospace Outlaw as one of those? Hey, I'm gonna start bringing some slimes up in here. Boop. Boop. Just gonna try to get all the ones I can. So these are your main way of making money. So we can just stuff this in here. We got nine coins. I mean, you weren't the one who killed them. It was somebody else. So technically, you weren't responsible for that. Alright. So our first order of business is to make some more corals. I think that's a good thing to do first, so we can bring in some different slimes. They're not because of your actions, though. You're not the one who does it. You have a chance to save like 2 of them, but there's not much you can do otherwise. It's not your fault. Unless you, I mean, if you don't save the 2 of them, then maybe you can consider it kind of your fault, unless you don't know that you can save them. Alright, so basically what happens is if you have too many slimes in an area, and basically if slimes, you know what I just put in this, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of how it works. Look at this fake digital screen. You can see like you can see the pixels in it. It's nice. So basically, these, the it's stuck rating, yeah, I know. They don't have real-time, they have like a clock, but they don't have like real-time event kind of stuff in Hypnospace. It'd be interesting if they did like something like that in the future, though. So you killed him. You didn't. It really depends on the way you view the metaphysical interaction of you and the game, and whether that counts as killing characters off. Because you progressing through a game that features characters getting killed off, does that count as you killing them off because you're progressing through the game? Is that like a road that we need to be on or something? Okay, so these are plorts. When slimes drop them, you can sell them, but the problem is, why am I a monster? What did I say? Is it considered is it considered killing game characters if you just progress through the story? Like, does that actually count? If you're saying messages that are being blocked by Twitch, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, so these guys drop plorts, and what happens is, if you got too many different types of slimes with too many different types of plorts, then they will start eating each other's plorts. And the end result, turn your joins on? What do you mean? clearly you guys are getting very upset that I'm saying that that progressing through a game doesn't mean that you're at fault for what happens in the game naturally without your informed consent. It's like if it's something part of a game plot and you progress through the game, you're not the one at fault for them dying just because you're playing the game. That's like watching a movie and saying that people dying in the movie is and saying that watching the movie makes all the people in the movie die when they're on the screen. All the characters. That's such a weird argument. You know the story with if okay, I gotta stay on track here. I'm gonna ignore your chat messages until I'm finished this. If these slimes poop out Florence, and they're with other types of slimes, and they'll start to like merge together into like combination like slimes. But if they merge too much, then they'll become like really dangerous and they can actually hurt you. So you have to try to like keep them segregated in some way, like in like these corrals. So I'm gonna go out and find some new slimes to put in this one. Alright. If you never watched the movie, they never died. My goodness. This is the weirdest metaphysical argument you can make, that watching a movie means you're killing all the characters that die in the movie. Which is like, it's like light. It's all you're doing. You're watching light on a screen, you're making light appear on the screen, and it just looks like characters that are dying. It's not happening at the current moment. Unless you're like watching something live, but in that case, even then, unless you're somehow interacting with the live stream or whatever, you're not doing anything to them. Oh, right. Who cares about you? I've never read Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men. So please elaborate on your argument on what part of that book or story, I think it's a book, what part of that book has to do with watching movies and being upset that characters die and claiming that characters dying in a movie means that because you're watching the movie, you're causing them to die. What is this tangent that we're on? This is you guys' fault. You guys are derailing this. This is all your fault. Boop, 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 boop. And no, I haven't read Of Mice and Men, so please elaborate further.